If you can't figure out how to train consistently and make it a theme in your life and in your day to day, you are not going to get your body in great shape. And even if you do, you're not going to be able to keep it there. Fact is, the advice that's given on how to properly train to drop stubborn body fat, build lean muscle, improve your health and longevity, improve your energy levels is just not practical for a family man, a career man. If you were to actually follow the majority of the advice given on YouTube or Instagram or whatever the popular platforms are, then you would almost have to be a bodybuilder or some type of athlete with literally nothing else going on in your life. So I'm going to give you the no BS workout advice that's going to help you finally build the consistency that you've been missing out on so that you can hit your goals and get where you need to be. First off, my name is Montel Harden, personal trainer, strength and conditioning, and sports nutrition coach since 2017. Over that time, we've worked with over 700 clients, helping them drop body fat, building muscle, and get healthier than they've ever been. Over my time in the industry, I've realized that it is very hard to understand what you're supposed to do if you can't dedicate hours and hours every single week to the gym, if you can't always be there right at the exact same time every single day. Basically, if you have anything in life come up, it becomes increasingly more difficult to follow the bodybuilding.com layout or the million follower Instagram influencers workout program that they have for you. This is exactly what one of my clients, Mike, was experiencing. He would be on again, off again, because he'd go all out with whatever routine, struggle to perform it effectively, but also struggle to do it consistently. So when we started working together, we weren't worried about what was quote unquote optimal. We were more concerned with what was going to help him stay consistent for the long haul, what fit his schedule best, what did he actually enjoy doing. And once we really honed all that in, we were able to drop 20 plus pounds of body fat, 7 inches around the waistline, got back much improved blood work numbers, all within about 90 days, just by really focusing in on what he needed specifically out of a training program. And what I'm about to give you now is 5 of the biggest tips that I told him, and then the rest of our clients that have seen such amazing progress and been able to actually build consistency in their training and ultimately get where they want to be. First off is to schedule your workouts like meetings. If you are a busy man, then you are almost certainly going to be living by a calendar. And if you don't live by a calendar, you're not busy enough to say that you don't have time to work out. It's just the truth. You do live by your calendar and you live by meetings, and you need to be here at this time, there at that time. You got to be on this call at this time. You got to have this project done at this time. Then it only makes sense to, if that's important enough for you to, hey, put it on my calendar. I want to make sure that I don't miss this. If the work meeting, or if the kids' soccer game, or if date night with the wife, like if all of these things are important enough for you to put on the calendar, don't you think carving out 30 minutes a day for your health is also important enough to squeeze in on the calendar as well? This is going to put you in the habit and the mindset of always thinking about it. And that's one of the biggest things that we want to create, and something that I've seen a lot of guys struggle with, is that you can think about your health for a season, but as soon as things get busy, it just instantly goes out of your mind. It goes on the quote unquote back burner. And we don't want that. We want your health, your fitness, you moving your body, you gaining strength, you prioritizing your health. We want this to be something that is constantly in your psyche and something you're thinking about, because if it's top of mind, it gets prioritized. So put it in the calendar, just like any other important daily task that you have. And I promise that you'll start to see more consistency with the amount of times that you actually show up for yourself to a workout, to the gym, and ultimately get closer to where you want to be. Second strategy is to focus on compound lifts. Like I said at the beginning, if you're a bodybuilder, maybe you can afford the time to do all of these isolation exercises and spend 20 minutes on your biceps, or spend this amount of time on your calves and stuff like that. But the average man with a career, with a family, with life outside of the gym cannot dedicate 30 minutes solely to small muscle groups. You have to be able to get the most bang for your buck and hit the most muscle groups at a time. And that's why doing things like bent over rows is a much better alternative than doing bicep curls, for building up your back and your biceps all at the same time, as opposed to just building up one muscle group. Now, I'm not saying that isolation exercises aren't effective, but what I am saying is that if you fill your training plan with them, you're going to be in the gym for an hour and a half, 2.5 hours, and you're only going to do that for a week or two, maybe a month, before it just becomes too taxing. Your wife is going to be mad at you because you keep leaving her at home with the kids by herself to go work out at the gym. They're going to start falling behind on work. It's just not feasible if you have almost anything else going on in your life other than the gym. So those compound lifts that hit multiple muscle groups at one time are going to be much better from a time perspective, and they're just much better from a muscle building perspective. Squats, deadlifts, bench press, pull-ups, these all send louder signals to the body to create lean muscle, to excrete more testosterone, growth hormone, to increase metabolism. You just get way more bang for your buck when you prioritizing compound lifts. The best part is you're still going to hit all the muscle groups that you want to see progress in. You're just going to be able to do multiple at once. Number 3 is that you want to use progressive overload strategies. So what I mean by that is don't go in the gym and do the same exact workout with the same exact weight and the same exact reps every single day, every single week. Also, don't go in the gym and find a new Instagram workout to do every single day, every single week. As with anything, the answer is always in the middle. So you do want to do the same exercises, the same workouts for about 4 to 8 weeks for the purpose of just building muscle and dropping body fat. 4 to 8 weeks at a time of doing the same workout is going to be perfect. And what I want you to do is just try to take the weight up 5 to 10% every single week. And then when you can no longer do that, now you take the reps up 1 to 2 extra reps every single week. You do that till you hit this new threshold with the reps, and then you come back down, and then you start taking the weight up 5 to 10% again. You just repeat this cycle with every exercise you're doing, with every workout that you're doing. And this is going to help you strategically and predictably improve your strength. And if you improve your strength, if you're getting stronger in every single exercise, there's no way that you're not going to build up lean muscle. And if you build up lean muscle, it's going to increase your metabolism. It's going to help you drop fat faster. It's going to help you get leaner over the next few months. Number 4 is to make your workouts enjoyable. You do not have to suffer and suck it up through a workout. If you do not enjoy a style of training, find another way. You do need to strength train because you do need to build up lean muscle. You can't just do cardio all the time. But if you don't like traditional weightlifting, then maybe throw some kettlebell work in there. Maybe start doing some calisthenics. You have to figure out a way to get your body stronger, but that doesn't mean that you have to box yourself into a style of training that you hate. If you hate running, you don't have to run. If you hate the treadmill, go run outside. You can literally do what you enjoy, but you got to find something. Like if you get on here and you tell me that you don't enjoy anything, I can't help you. And you need to figure out how to stay consistent enough with something until you do enjoy it, because you do need at least one thing that gets you stronger, that helps you build muscle that you actually like. But if you like the workouts, if you feel like it's a break, if you leave out of the workout and you're more energized, you feel better, you're sharper, you relieve some stress, now is something that you can start adding into your life long term, and something that's going to be easy to add into your calendar and easy to try to progress in if you actually find it enjoyable. You don't have to suffer through a workout. You can actually make it something that you like. And number 5, and I think a lot of guys need to hear this, is to prioritize consistency over perfection. I don't know how many guys I've talked to that have said, yeah, I was going to the gym, I was working out, but this came up and I was only able to go twice a week and I just felt like that wasn't doing anything. So I just decided I'd pick it back up again in the new year when I could go 5 days a week, 6 days a week. That is the craziest thing I've ever heard in my life. Because you can't go 5-6 days a week, you're going to go 0 days a week. That makes no sense in any other realm of life. That would be the craziest approach ever. That's like saying, because I can't see my kids 5-6 days a week, I just won't see them at all. Because I can't get up and go to work 5-6 days a week, I just won't work at all. Like, that makes no sense in any other realm of life. But in the context of health and fitness, we tend to think in these absolutes of either I'm 100% perfect or I'll pick it up again later. I don't have time for this. I'm not perfect. I can't do it right now. That middle ground, I promise you, if you can just stay consistent with something, you are much more likely to have those 5-day workout weeks more consistently than if you just try to only have the 5-day workout weeks or the 4-day workout weeks and then go back to doing nothing. Because if you are constantly doing nothing, you're constantly picking up weight, you're constantly losing muscle mass, you're constantly throttling your energy. You always want to be in the arena. As long as you stay in the arena, as long as you stay in the game, even if it's once a week, you have a crazy busy schedule and you can only get one workout in a week. I guarantee you, if you know that beforehand, you're going to attack that workout very hard. You're probably going to eat a little bit better that day. You're probably going to go on a walk at some point. If it's more front of mind, if you stay in the arena, you stay in the game, you are much more likely to make better decisions around that workout, even if it's just once or twice per week. And this is ultimately going to help you make better progress when you have those busier seasons of life come up. But that is it. My 5 no BS kind of tips, insights, advice for your workouts, and how to build consistency with them, how to get the most from them, and how to make it practical for you. Like I said, I'm not interested in you losing a few pounds with something that we could never sustain, something that had arguments ensuing in the house, something that made you feel like you were neglecting your time with your family or you were neglecting work. We want it to be something that fits in seamlessly to everything else that you have going on in life. Getting your body in shape, getting healthy should be an enhancement. It should be an add-on to your life, and it should not be something that drastically alters everything else that you do. And that's where most men struggle. They try to go all in, from the couch to 5K, or from couch potato to warrior athlete. And the fact of the matter is, that's just not going to work for 99.9% of guys. And if you can figure out a strategy and a system that keeps you consistent, no matter what's going on in your life, now you've got something that's going to get you in really good shape and keep you there. So that is it. Hopefully you got value from this. If you did, and you're like, hey, you know what? This is the type of system that I need in my own personal health. I struggle to figure out how to train consistently. I'm always on the go. I travel a lot, all these different things. Click the first link down in the description. Take our transformation quiz. We'll get all the details we need to create a full assessment to help you figure out how we'll help you drop body fat, build lean muscle, and get in the absolute best shape of your life, no matter what you got going on. So that's it. That's all. Appreciate you tuning in. Remember to like, subscribe, and turn notifications on so that you don't miss any more uploads going forward. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.